We are at Kingsmead today with the Scottish side, which I'm privileged to have joined a month ago, and we are preparing for our World Cup qualifiers in Dubai. The goal of today's session is to be able to prepare the boys as well as possible on probably the first day of full cricket we've had on this trip, and just get through a couple of drills in the middle. We did a little bit of fielding. Some of the boys came to the nets, and we took what we did in Port Shepstone probably about 20 or 30% further, and just preparing the boys for a 2020 game tonight against the Dolphins 2020 11 that they selected out of their local league, with a couple of international players and local players in it, which will be good preparation for the lads. The conditions in Durban are, at the moment, it looks like there's a U strip which we used for a practice this morning, which would have been played on for the last 4 days, but it's still a nice grass surface. The general conditions here in Durban, I just had a look at that wicket in the middle today. Looks like it's a little bit spongy. Could have a little bit of tennis ball bounce, but typical coastal surface where over the years it used to be bouncy, but it's probably got a little bit lower and slower, and the wind will also play a factor later on. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but generally in a 2020 fixture we should be looking at a 160 plus game. Yeah. In terms of the team adapting to the conditions, look, we've only been here for a while. We got out into the middle in Port Shepstone for a little bit, which was also a little bit of a slow wicket that had been played on. But we got out there and the boys shook off a little bit of the rust from the flight and just got back into the swing of things. Bowled a couple of overs and faced probably about 20 to 25 balls each in the middle. In terms of being, look, the nets were a little bit slower, but from what I've seen from my perch, coaching perch, and where I was busy, they've been getting accustomed to things, and we're back in the swing of things. And I suppose in any aspect and in any conditions, it's about adjusting to them, and that's what Shane's stressing with the lads, is that we must quickly adjust to all conditions, and that'll be the trick for tonight. I've really enjoyed meeting the boys, from watching my first game at the Grange probably about a month ago, and my eyes going quite wide open with some of the stuff I saw, to going off to Dublin and watching the boys in the triangular with Holland and Ireland. It's been great getting to know them. They're a wonderful bunch of guys. They're energized. They seem a really humble bunch of guys who believe in themselves, and hopefully with those kind of characteristics staying present, and with good leadership, which we do have from Shane and Carl and the other senior players, we can go and take these boys to the levels that they've shown they've been doing for the last 2 years, and even better on that.